An interesting thing happens when you look up the Department of War. You'll notice that on the Wikipedia page, it still calls it the Department of Defense. But you might have heard a few weeks back, a few months back, that the Trump administration and Pete Hegseth renamed it to the Department of War. So what's going on here? Well, what's going on, believe it or not, is that the name never actually changed. You see, the departments like the Department of Defense or the Department of Labor or the Education Department, those are actually defined by Congress. Congress gets to decide by passing law what departments there are, what their names are going to be, what the structure of those departments are going to be, what their authorities are going to be, and they get to allocate the funding for it. And I was thinking about this in the context of recent developments where Donald Trump was threatening Democratic veterans with execution for telling members of the military not to follow illegal orders. And I think all of this is part of a pattern. The name change, the trying to convince people to follow illegal orders, it's all part of a pattern by Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, the Republican Party, and right-wing media to convince the military and the population that the military swears loyalty to the president rather than the Constitution and the law. And I think part of the confusion for this comes from the title of Commander-in-Chief. The president is the Commander-in-Chief of the military, but the military does not swear loyalty to the president specifically. The military swears loyalty to the Constitution. And the president, as Commander-in-Chief, just like as the executive, as the president, their role is simply to just carry out the day-to-day operations as the chief administrator. In fact, if you look at the Constitution does not give the power to declare war to the president. Well, wait a second, the president's the commander-in-chief. Why doesn't he have the power to declare war? The power to declare war in the Constitution is given to Congress. And the ability to even raise the funding to fund that military, because the military can't really do anything without the funding, that power is also given to Congress. And that's because the presidency is not a king, it's an executive. Its role is to carry out the law as defined by the Constitution and Congress. And the military does not swear loyalty to the president. They swear loyalty to the Constitution and the law.